everyone, this is Kurt ASMR. I hope you're doing really well today. In today's video, I would like to scratch on my hat collection. I don't know if it's a collection because I have, well, for this video I have 4. I have like other hats, like winter bobble hats and things like that, but they don't make as great a sound, I don't think, as these. I basically have 3, I have 3 caps, like sports cap, baseball caps, and one, I'll show you what the other one is, really, that's different. So without further ado, let's get on with it, and I'll talk about these hats too. So the first hat is this baseball cap. This is a hat which represents the American football team, the Houston Texans, and that is Toro the bull. That's their logo. So I really like American football. Even though I was born in the UK, I'm not really that into soccer. Although I do like the World Cup, but I've always been interested in American football on and off, but then about 10 years ago I sort of really got into it. And when you're in the UK, you kind of just pick a team to follow. And at the time the Texans seemed like they were like a newish team. They seemed quite glamorous being in Texas. And they had some good players at the time, but obviously teams go through fits and starts. This season, at the time of recording, they did not do very well. Let's just say that they get like the 2nd round pick in the draft. That's how well they did last season. Anyway, this baseball cap was a gift from my girlfriend. I think it was either Christmas or birthday. She knew I was a Texans fan, although she's a little bit baffled at me just picking a team because I'm tangled up. See, obviously my girlfriend, when I first told her I was a Texans fan, she was like, why? And I just told her, look, when you're in England, you just pick a team. Like in the UK, there are certain teams with bigger followings, like for example the Jacksonville Jaguars, because they one of the earliest teams, if not the earliest team to play in those regular London games. They have 3 or 4 London games every year, and they also have games in like Germany and Mexico now, like international games. And Jacksonville, one of the teams who always play in London, so they built up a great following. I do love their current quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, as well. He has fantastic hair, and he's a very talented player. Anyway, by rights I should support the Tennessee Titans because that's where my girlfriend lives. It's long distance at the moment. And I'd love to go to a game, like any game, but obviously like the Texans or the Titans, that would be amazing to see. And my girlfriend went to one of the big college football universities. I'm not sure I want to say which one, but I have to because I can't avoid talking about it. But yeah, she went to Alabama, who are a big football team. I didn't realise how big the college football scene was. Again, I'd love to. I've seen those couple of those games on TV, but Roll Tide and go Texans. So this one has an interesting clasp. So it's like a button. It's like a button here. So you adjust the strap, but then you button it afterwards. just going to go with that accident there. But on my head is quite big. It actually looks quite short on my head. So I'm going to try and put this on without revealing my face. Not ready for a face reveal yet. And do some scratching. It does fit on my head okay, but it's quite short. On my head is quite big, but the other hats I have are actually bigger. I did put this in the wash because I felt like it was getting a bit dirty. And I don't think I ruined it. I don't think it shrank or anything. I think it's just the fit. Scratch, 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 scratch. Okay, so that is my Houston Texans hat. Let's stay on the football themed hats. And you've seen this one before, at least once, in my car ASMR video when I was visiting my girlfriend in the United States around Christmas time. Go back and check out that video if you like car tapping. And I'm trying out Dunkin' Donuts as well, and coffee. So that's a good video. And obviously check out all my old videos if you'd like to as well. Sorry, my headphones are getting in the way. I think I'm going to move my mic a bit further forward there. But sorry, this is actually on a coaster because I wanted a bit more height. So this is the Alabama University of Alabama College, and my girlfriend's dad bought me this. He actually lives in Alabama. So he's obviously an Alabama fan too. Roll Tide. And this one is actually much bigger than the Texans one, which, so you can, I don't know if you can tell the size here, but yeah, you can actually see the size. So this one actually fits my big head a little bit better than the Texans one. It's a nice sort of almost like silky velvety material. It's really nice quality. That's the inside, so it's quite hard on the inside. The more traditional sort of plastic. This is the more traditional sort of plastic. Clasp. I don't think I actually needed to adjust this. I think it was just kind of perfect for my head. When I got it, and the label just says fan favorite, fan favorite, fan favorite. You actually, in the car ASMR video, you actually see kind of my face in sunglasses. Maybe I'll do a face reveal video when I get to, like, I don't know, a certain amount of followers, but maybe I won't. I don't know. I quite like the mystery. Maybe you do too. This makes a really nice sound. And even the top does too. Scratch, 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 scratch. A bit of tapping too. Tippity tapping. It's really comfortable and it's actually quite nice and warm as well. Scratch, 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 scratch. Okay. So that is my Alabama. Alright, let's move on. Okay, I'm gonna mix it up actually. So this is the non-baseball hat. This is my pork pie hat. So I've had this for quite a few years now. I like these kind of brimmed hats. I used to wear, believe it or not, like fedoras and things like that, just because I have a big head. I kind of have a big nose, and I felt like the brim made my nose and my face in general look smaller. And also, I don't like getting sunburnt. So anything with a brim, even though that's a short brim, it doesn't really protect your neck that much. But it's kind of stylish, and I am a bit of a hipster, really, I'd say. Although I don't own a unicycle or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm sure that people think I'm kind of a hipster when I wear this, but this is old. It's stained. I probably put it in a bag and spilled coffee on it. It needs to go in the wash. I need a new one. I'm thinking I might get something in a similar style, but maybe like the sort of Panama hat, kind of like wicker material. I've had one of those before, but that got bent out of shape. And this hat I actually bought myself from a now defunct department store called BHS. That's a gross stain. I'm sure it's coffee. Yeah. I don't know how it happened. I might have put it in my bag. I don't know how that could have happened. Just having a coffee, had the hat in my lap, spilled the coffee. It's probably more than one occasion. inside is just kind of blank on the inside. To be honest, it's kept its shape reasonably well, although it's getting these sort of little bits of like wear and tear, sort of these bits that come up. I don't think it's practical to iron this, although it does fold. So if you do need to shove it in your bag, it's quite handy. Like on my face. How am I going to do this? Okay. It does have kind of like a nice groove in the material, so it does quite make a nice like sound. Okay, so that's that. That's my it's called a pork pie hat because it's like short and stubby. I guess it kind of looks like a pork pie, but it's like as opposed to like a fedora or even a trilby, which has a wider brim. I'm not a hat expert. Okay, alright, next one. This is the last one, and this is another baseball hat, baseball cap. And this is my Nash baseball cap, which I bought myself at the airport on the way back from visiting my girlfriend in Nashville, from Nashville Airport. And she actually has a hat that says Nash on it, and she spent a long time looking around for one, and she found one like maybe a year before I did. And I was in the airport, a bit sad about having to go home and leave her again, and I wanted a souvenir of my trip. Now normally I'm quite sort of resistant to like airport souvenir crap. Like, I just think it's cheesy and often expensive, but like on that particular day when I was going home, I just was in the mood to embrace the cheese. And as I get older, I'm sort of increasingly open to like cheesy gifts and buying things at the airport as a treat. But there was the actual souvenir shop where they sold this was really nice. They had some actually really nice stuff, like jewellery and gifts. And I really like this hat. I like grey as a colour in general because it goes with anything. And size-wise, this one is, I'd say it's in between, so it's not as big as the Alabama hat. But it is bigger than the Texans hat again, so it's like in between. And buying a hat that says Nash on it, if you go to Nashville, it is a bit of a cliche. If you're not from there, you might buy one as a souvenir. Hey. I haven't done as much tapping. I've done a lot of scratching, I'm sorry. It's quite loud out here today. The neighbours are in. There's a lot going on. They were testing the water and they shut the water off for a few minutes. But I wanted to film during the day because I've done a lot of nighttime filming just because of my schedule. But I like to use the natural light from the window. It just makes it up as well. That's why my lights aren't on today. Okay, so this is what the hat looks like. Oh, that's the inside. What does it say? DFM. can't even see. Yeah, so anyway, I bought this in the airport, and I sent my girlfriend a photo saying, look, I had to buy something cheesy to commemorate this trip, so that's what I did. What are your favourite cheesy airport souvenirs to buy? Toblerone. Alcohol. Let me know. Okay. So that is my Nash hat. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this scratching, tapping video. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I do 2 new videos every week when I can. It's not always possible, but that's what I like to do. And yeah, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of when videos come out. But yeah, your support means a great deal to me. I'm enjoying this too much, and I will see you soon for another ASMR video. Alright, take care of yourselves.